Hello, friends. Welcome to Deep Gyan Power. Have you ever felt how even the smallest moments of our daily life carry a hidden sign from God? Like, in a difficult time when you don't know what to do next, someone suddenly reaches out to help you. Today, we will listen to the stories of these small miracles, moments that tell us that God is not only in temples or in the sky, He exists in our everyday life too. Has it ever happened to you that a question rose in your heart, and you found its answer in a line of a book, in a song, or in the words of a stranger? Or when a stranger suddenly helps you, or the right person appears at the right time during a tough moment, or a prayer rising in your heart gets answered immediately, or a childhood memory that stops you from making a wrong decision or pushes you forward. Have you ever wondered, is this all just coincidence? Or is there truly an invisible force making the way for you? Small signs from nature, like a bird, a flower, or a breeze that brings peace. When you wake up in the morning and take your first breath, isn't that a miracle? Your eyes open and rays of sunlight enter your room. That is not just light, it is a new chapter of life. Birds chirping, the touch of cool air, a mother's smile, a child's innocent laughter. These are the small signs through which God tells us, I am with you. But we take these things for granted. We keep searching for big miracles and ignore the divine touch that happens every day. Friends, life is a mysterious journey. We think miracles appear in big forms, but the truth is, God's touch is often hidden in very simple, very small moments. We just need eyes to see them. Let's understand with a story. First story, a stranger's help. It was a cold and rainy evening. Dark clouds roared in the sky and water had gathered on the streets. In one corner of a crowded road, an old man with a white beard was walking slowly with trembling feet. He carried an old bag in his hand whose zip was half broken. The rain kept getting heavier. He had no umbrella. A vehicle was out of question. Cars passed by without looking at him, and people rushed in their own worlds. His eyes showed tiredness, and there was a small worry in his heart. Will I reach home? Just then, a motorcycle stopped near him. Water splashed, and a drenched but smiling young man said, "Grandfather, please sit, I'll drop you." The old man hesitated at first. These days, trusting someone isn't easy. But the boy's eyes were honest, and his voice had warmth. Slowly, he sat on the bike, and the boy took off his jacket and placed it on the old man's shoulder. It kept raining the whole way, but the old man felt as if he was traveling with his own son. When they reached home, the old man held the boy's hand and said, "Son, today you didn't just bring me home. Today you made me believe that God still exists in this world." And the truth is, friends, maybe that day God Himself sent that boy in the form of an angel. Friends, we often think that God's touch will appear through a big miracle, like a serious disease suddenly getting cured, or receiving a huge amount of money, or an impossible problem getting solved in a moment. But the truth is, God's deepest touch happens in the simplest, smallest, and most unnoticed moments. Our problem is that we fail to recognize it. We are used to seeing miracles in a dramatic way, bright lights, some sound, or angels descending from the sky. But God works differently. He often comes to us as a stranger's smile, hidden in a friend's phone call, or in that cool breeze that brings relief for no reason. Ever thought, when you are very disturbed and suddenly you hear a song that calms your heart, is that just coincidence? Or is that God telling you, I am here, don't worry? When you are stuck in a problem and a person suddenly steps forward to help, is that just chance? Or did God put that person on your path so you don't break? The truth is, God is always talking to us. But in the noise of our mind, we forget to hear His whisper. If we pause for a moment, close our eyes, and feel the surroundings, we'll understand. Every day in our life, some small miracle happens. We just need eyes that can see and a heart that can believe. Have you ever felt that sometimes a small incident suddenly takes you back to your childhood? Maybe. The smell of rain reminded you of that day when you returned from school and your mother had made hot tea and pakoras. Or tasting an old sweet took you back to that street where you stood with a few coins in your little hands waiting at the sweet shop. These are not just memories. This is God's way of connecting us to our roots. When we get tired in the race of life and feel lost, these innocent childhood memories remind us who we are, where we came from, and what truth we need to return to. Because in childhood, we lived without fear or greed, we lived with trust and love. And trust is the real bridge to God that connects us to Him. Maybe God brings us back to these innocent moments again and again to remind us, you are still the same. Just remember yourself. There come moments in life when something shakes us deeply, and if we pause and think, many questions knock on the doors of our heart. Have you ever noticed? When you feel very lonely, a long-lost friend suddenly calls you without any reason. Is it just coincidence, or is it God's way of saying, I am with you? Has the small sentence of an unknown person ever changed the direction of your life? Maybe he said just one line and left, but that line opened a new path inside you. Did he appear in your path by chance? Have you felt, when you are stuck in a big problem, suddenly you find a book in your hand and a line in it becomes the exact answer to your problem? Did that book really come to you by chance? Has a stranger's smile ever changed your whole day? And has the laughter of a child ever made your heavy heart feel lighter? Friends, if we pay attention to the answers hidden behind these questions, we may understand. God's hand is always present in our life. We just need to learn to see and recognize it. Let's understand with another story. The right person at the right time. It was morning. A cool breeze was blowing and there was fog in the sky. A girl was getting ready for the most important day of her life. Today was her interview, the opportunity she had waited for months. She kept all her important documents carefully in a file, placed it in her bag, and left in a hurry. Along the way, she prayed in her heart, God, please let everything go well today. The crowd was heavy during the journey. People were in a rush, someone was talking on the phone, someone was pushing. The girl held her bag tightly, but when her station arrived and the crowd pushed, she felt something strange. When she opened her bag, the chain was open. Her purse, ID card, and all important papers were gone. Her hands started trembling. Tears filled her eyes. Her heart said only one thing. It's over. How will I give the interview now? She stood in a corner when a woman approached her. Calm and smiling, she said, Daughter, don't panic. I work at the same place where you have your interview. Come, I will take you there. Opportunities are not meant to be lost. Maybe today God sent me to help you. The girl looked at her with surprise. In such a huge crowd, why did this woman appear? She took her along, spoke to the people there, and made sure she got the interview. That day the girl realized, sometimes meeting the right person at the right time is not just coincidence. It's God's way of saying, I am with you. Life is like a mysterious book. We turn its pages every day, but some pages carry words that touch our heart, and we understand. This is not written by a human. This is a message from above. God's touch doesn't always arrive with a loud sound. He often whispers, I am here, don't worry. Sometimes he is in a cool breeze, sometimes in a mother's touch, sometimes in a friend's hand on your shoulder, and sometimes in the help of a stranger. And remember, every moment, every turn, every meeting more is not just coincidence. These are small pieces of a bigger picture, which you cannot see fully yet. Whatever you are getting, whether it is happiness, sadness, or an unknown sign, everything is guiding you toward your true path. So next time something good happens, be thankful. And when something bad happens, smile too, because maybe God is preparing you for a bigger miracle. The truth is, God is not far from us. He is everywhere, between our breaths, between our heartbeats, and in those small moments of joy that we often ignore. All these stories hold the same secret. To see God, you don't need temple bells, you need the eyes of the heart. Whenever you feel alone, remember these small moments of your life. A smile, a word, a breeze, maybe that was God passing by you. So next time someone helps you, a book gives you an answer, or nature makes you smile, just pause and say quietly, I recognize you. From today, practice this. Every night before sleeping, write 3 small miracles of your day. 1, someone helped you. 2, someone listened to you. 3, someone gave you a reason to smile. Slowly, you will feel that God is not only in temples but present in every moment of your life. So next time, when you receive a small help, a stranger becomes your support, or a beautiful moment appears in your life, pause and smile, and slowly say, life. Pause and smile, and slowly say, I know. It's you. Because the game is not over yet. The most beautiful turn may come tomorrow. Keep listening, keep smiling,